Hello, and welcome to Psych Insight, your guide to understanding the complex world of psychology. Here, we delve deep into the human psyche, unraveling the intricacies of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Whether you're a psychology enthusiast, a curious learner, or someone seeking to understand themselves better, this channel is for you. Our goal? To provide you with fresh, insightful perspectives that might just change the way you see yourself and the world. Today, we're exploring a topic that's often misunderstood and overlooked: the existence of masculine and feminine traits in all of us, regardless of our gender. This might challenge some of the societal norms and expectations that we've grown up with, but don't worry, we're here to guide you through it. So sit back, prepare to question, discover, and most importantly, understand. Let's embark on this journey of self-discovery together, as we start with our first segment, Unveiling the Hidden Traits. Let's dive in. Ever pondered why we sometimes act contrary to our gender expectations? It's a question that might have crossed your mind at some point. The answer lies within each of us, in the existence of both masculine and feminine traits. This might come as a surprise, but it's true. We all have a mix of masculine and feminine qualities, a blend that makes us uniquely who we are. However, societal norms often create a sort of pressure, a force that suppresses some of these traits. We've all been there, right? The little boy told not to cry because it's not manly, or the young girl discouraged from playing sports because it's not ladylike. These are just a few examples of how society can push us to hide parts of ourselves. But here's the thing, when we suppress these traits, we're doing more than just hiding parts of our personalities. We're creating an imbalance in our character. This imbalance can impact us in ways we might not even realize. It can affect our thought processes, our decision-making abilities, and even our relationships. Imagine a scale, perfectly balanced. This represents the ideal state of our masculine and feminine traits. But when we suppress one side, the scale tips. This imbalance can lead us to act out in ways we don't understand, to feel disconnected from ourselves, and to struggle in our relationships. And yet society continues to push us towards these imbalances, favoring masculinity in men and femininity in women. But these are not just men's traits or women's traits. They are human traits, and they exist within all of us. So, what can we do about this? How can we restore the balance? It starts with awareness, with recognizing the existence of these traits within ourselves. It's about acknowledging that it's okay to be a man with feminine traits, or a woman with masculine traits. It's about embracing these qualities rather than hiding them. The key to authenticity and creativity lies in reconnecting with these suppressed masculine and feminine traits. So let's set out on this journey of self-discovery and embrace the full spectrum of who we are. Let's begin to uncover these hidden traits and bring them into the light. Because the more we understand ourselves, the more authentic and creative we can be. What if I told you your romantic attraction is largely based on your subconscious projections? Welcome to the world of Carl Jung's psychological theories, where the concepts of the anima and animus play a significant role. The anima and animus are archetypes from the collective unconscious. They represent the feminine side in men and the masculine side in women, respectively. According to Jung, our anima or animus is an inherent part of our psyche, a part that we try to project onto others, particularly those we are attracted to. This is why we often find ourselves drawn to people who mirror the traits of our opposite sex parent. It's not just a Freudian slip, it's a psychological projection. Now, you might be thinking, wait a minute, are you saying I'm attracted to people who are like my mother or father? In a way, yes, but it's more complex than that. It's not about seeking a replica of your parent. Rather, it's about seeking someone who embodies those repressed parts of yourself, the parts that you associate with the opposite sex. So why does understanding this matter? Well, recognizing and understanding these projections can help you see people as they truly are, not as the embodiments of your suppressed traits, but as unique individuals with their own strengths and weaknesses. It can prevent you from falling into the trap of idealization and disillusionment and lead you to healthier, more fulfilling relationships. And it's not just about romantic relationships. This understanding can also help you navigate your relationships with your friends, colleagues, and even your children. It can give you insight into your own behavior and help you understand why you react the way you do in certain situations. Remember, these projections are not an enemy to be conquered. They are a part of you, a part that needs to be acknowledged and embraced. By doing so, you allow yourself to grow, to evolve, to become more whole. Understanding your anima or animus can help you navigate your relationships with more awareness and authenticity. So take a moment to reflect. Who are you projecting onto the people in your life? And more importantly, what does that say about you? Have you ever found yourself falling for the same type of person over and over again? This is often not a coincidence, but a reflection of our suppressed masculine or feminine traits. Let's delve into the 6 types of projections that reveal these hidden patterns. First up, we have the devilish romantic. This is when a woman continuously falls in love, yet the relationships are short-lived. This pattern often reveals a longing for paternal affection that was unfulfilled in her childhood. Next is the elusive woman of perfection. This is when men repeatedly fall for women they deem perfect, only to be disappointed. This cycle suggests a struggle with accepting flaws in others and themselves, and a need for genuine connection. Then there's the lovable rebel, the man who despises authority yet is surprisingly traditional and controlling. Women attracted to these men are often seeking a way to rebel against a strong paternal figure from their past. The key to breaking this cycle lies in fostering independence. The fallen woman is a projection where a woman appears to need something, whether it's protection, education, or financial stability. Men drawn to these women are often seeking a taste of danger and indecency. The antidote to this cycle is finding fulfillment with less volatile partners. The superior man is a projection that embodies brilliance, strength, and confidence. Women drawn to this archetype often struggle with feelings of inferiority. To break this pattern, they need to cultivate self-confidence and recognize their own worth. Lastly, we have the woman to worship him. This woman initially adores and nurtures her partner, only for these feelings to fade. Men caught in this cycle often feel betrayed and must learn to take care of themselves. Recognizing these patterns of attraction can help us break free from unhealthy relationship cycles and cultivate more fulfilling connections. So the next time you find yourself falling for the same type of person, take a moment to reflect. It might just be a clue to understanding your suppressed traits and fostering healthier relationships. Ever wondered why so many of us experience a midlife crisis? It's a question that has puzzled many. The answer, surprisingly, may lie within ourselves. As we age, we often find ourselves in a crisis of identity. This crisis is often most apparent as we approach the age of 40. We yearn for a new career, a new relationship, or a new experience. But why? It's simple. Our identity, the way we perceive ourselves and how we present to the world, has become rigid, inflexible. It's like we're stuck in a mold that no longer fits us. We yearn for change, for a new mold. But the change we seek isn't external. It's within us. We need to release the repressed energy within us, the suppressed traits that we've lost touch with. These traits are our masculine and feminine aspects. Yes, we all have them. Regardless of our gender, we all possess both masculine and feminine traits. The problem is, over the years, we've repressed these traits. We've set them aside, ignored them, and in doing so, we've lost a crucial part of ourselves. But what if we could reconnect with these traits? What if we could rediscover the masculine and feminine within us? Imagine the possibilities. We could become more authentic, more creative. We could navigate life's transitions with more grace and authenticity. We could attract people to us, not because of what we have or what we do, but because of who we are. The midlife crisis, then, isn't a crisis at all. It's an opportunity. It's a chance to rediscover ourselves, to reconnect with the masculine and feminine traits we've lost. It's a chance to become whole again, to become more authentic, more creative. So the next time you find yourself in the throes of a midlife crisis, don't despair. Instead, look within. Reconnect with the masculine and feminine within you. Embrace these hidden parts of yourself. Embracing the hidden parts of ourselves can help us navigate life transitions with more grace and authenticity. What if the key to effective decision-making lies in balancing masculine and feminine thinking? The dance of decision-making is a delicate one, with each step holding its own significance. Masculine thinking, often associated with logic and analysis, tends to dissect situations, looking for contrasts and differences. It's like a game of chess, each move calculated and strategic, aiming to outmaneuver and eventually defeat. It's about taking action, exploring and advancing, not shying away from confrontation, but rather embracing it as a necessary part of growth. On the other hand, feminine thinking, often linked with intuition and empathy, embraces a more holistic view. It focuses on the entirety rather than the individual parts, considering how elements interact with each other. Think of it as a beautiful tapestry where each thread is interwoven, creating a bigger picture. The feminine approach to action is more about withdrawing, contemplating, avoiding unnecessary conflict, and seeking ways to achieve victory without a fight. Both these styles hold their merits, yet they also have their pitfalls. Too much masculine thinking can lead to aggression, while an overabundance of feminine thinking can result in passivity. This is where the magic of balance comes into play. Incorporating a balanced approach between masculine and feminine thinking can lead to more effective decision-making. It allows us to analyze a situation critically while also considering the bigger picture. It encourages us to take calculated risks, yet also to reflect before jumping into action. It helps us to confront when necessary and to withdraw and contemplate when appropriate. Moreover, a balanced approach can also enhance our conflict resolution skills. By understanding and integrating both masculine and feminine thinking, we can handle disagreements in a more comprehensive manner. We can stand our ground when needed, yet also empathize and seek compromise. Striking a balance between masculine and feminine thinking isn't about suppressing one in favor of the other. It's about harmonizing the two, allowing them to dance together in a rhythm that enhances our problem-solving skills and improves our relationships with others. So, let's embrace this dance of balance and see the wonders it can bring to our lives. Striking a balance between masculine and feminine thinking can enhance our problem-solving skills and improve our relationships with others.